Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of PC 419 Tech Tips. I have got Ian here, and he has brought me a very special motherboard that we're going to unbox. We're going to do a quick review on it, and hopefully Ian's got a lot of information about the board itself to explain to us what it's all about. Ian.
Alright guys, so as you can see, we've got the Strix 270E gaming board. Basically the top tier in the Strix range, just below your Maximus Heroes and Apex Formula Extreme. Basically, we're going to unbox it, but first I do want to address one thing. From what I've seen in the community, there's been a lot of mixed reviews on the Strix product branding, ending up with the ROG badge. Realistically, the way I see it, Asus has made the decision to basically bring all their branding under one specific label, being Republic of Gamers, much like Razer for gamers, by gamers, etc., etc. Instead of having three different brandings. So with the last gen, you had your Republic of Gamers boards, you had your pro gaming motherboards, you had your Strix graphics cards. It really doesn't make sense. Why have all these different things and they're all under separate brandings? Agree. Bring it all in, tie it all together. So this gen around, that's what they've done, and look, I love it. Basically, yeah, you can't really fault how that looks. Alright, so let's jump into the unboxing.
Michelle. Alright, very nice.
Yes, very pretty motherboard.
Okay, internals as well.
So to start with, we've got the board in all its glory.
Alright, it's got two M.2s, full armor PCI slots, two of them actually, PCI 16s, yep.
Yep, PCI
1/8.
16, 1/8, and 4 1s.
4 1s, there you go.
You've got two RGB headers, one at the top, one at the bottom of the board.
As we all need RGB now.
Yes, RGB is light. We also have HD connections, USB 3 header, two USB 2s, and from panel connection, 6 full size SATA ports, no SATA Express, no SAS, none of the extra stuff that you don't need. USB 3.1 header, with the Thunderbolt USB 3.1 Type-C, it's all taking over. Best way to go. A lot of the new cases are coming through with Type-C connections, and they don't use the old
USB
style connections. So it was just common sense realistically. You've got your nice designed heat sinks with modern touches, also featuring RGB. Now to move to the I/O shield of the board. It's probably dirt, but you've got Wi-Fi at the top, Type-C,
Yep.
Type-A,
Yep.
DisplayPort, HDMI, and DVI. And you've got USB Type-3s, keyboard and mouse for your troubleshooting, even though most USB keyboards will be supported from BIOS, Ethernet, and a full audio suite.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah,
So have a quick look at the box. Let's see what comes with it.
that's it.
So it's sort of showcase the motherboard on the side there. And let's go to the box. Now the first thing I've noticed while Ian was pulling out the box is the cable mod. 20% off promotion you get with the, try and straighten it up there. Well, I'm not going to show the code obviously because it's going to take Ian's precious cables away. But there you go. That is actually, I've never seen it before in any motherboard box. It comes with the cable mod, 20% off. What do we got here? Coaster. Nice coaster from Asus. The disc that no one would ever use. So you get the driver disc. That's if people do have any DVD drives left in their boxes. It looks like just some rod cable labels, which is the stickers. You see from there. Comes with the Asus guidelines on how to set the power up on your motherboard. How many languages there's actually? Few languages. Agree. So you've got your full motherboard layout on the back here, which is actually just handy itself regarding to what the board can do, what everything is, what it means, and so forth.
And we have stickers.
We have more stickers.
Yes, we have lots
Very
of stickers.
shiny stickers.
Yes.
And finally at the end, what we have here is just the user guide. Very nice.
For part one.
Part 1.
Part 2, our CPU our high bandwidth SLR bridge, which now a standard edition.
Ooh, it's high bandwidth though. Very nice.
Standard in the box. You've got your 3D printing mounts. So for those of you that have 3D printers or have access to one, you can now custom make a path for your own board. We have our Wi-Fi connection and the CPU installer tool. On the other side,
Okay, so then now we have the I/O panel, which does not light up. The only thing doesn't light up. Okay, it is not RGB. It is plain I/O panel. You've got 2 SATA cables. One is right angle. The other one is straight. You have this is for your RGB lights. This is the extender cable. And another set of SATA cables. And M.2 SANOS. There you go. Pretty simple. All back. Now, going back to the board itself. I'll show you back here. Let's put everything aside for now. Let's just showcase this board. Tell me in your truthful words, Ian, why did you choose this board specifically? Is it mainly for a build, or is it just specifically you actually wanted a Strix board?
well, as a lot of people already know, I do have the X99 Strix Gaming. Originally in the best build that I'm doing, which is a dual build, I was going to have the Maximus formula on one side, the Strix on the other.
Yep.
With the release of Katie Lake and the new Strix family of motherboards, I decided that, you know what, I'll get the top tier one and have a matching set. So now I've got the 270E and the X99. Basically, the reason for this was that now I have 2 boards with Wi-Fi that at least match branding wise.
Yep.
These will be paired up with several GPUs of varying capacities and sizes.
Yep.
Namely the RX 480 and the GTX 1070. So yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at some of the specs on the board itself. You're going to be using both M.2s.
I will be, yes. I'll be using one primarily for the OS, which will be the smaller capacity, and then I'll have a second larger one for the main games that I'll be playing or the main programs I'll be using. Going forward, that's probably going to entail a few editing suites and a couple of games.
So no RAID. A board like this, you're not going to rate it. I'll be rating this. The only reason why I'd buy this board in particularly, but I'm an X99 fan, so I probably rarely would go to buy a 170, 270 board for any reason, is only because it has dual M.2 slots.
It may be an option down the track, but it depends on which M.2s I get and whether it's going to be
worthwhile rating. That's exactly right. Exactly right. So is it worthwhile to say put an external sound card, for example? Obviously it's got a Supreme FX card. I currently have just taken out my Sound Blast Z card out of my main PC. To be honest, I did find a difference between the two onboard to the external sound card, but I have to take it out for various reasons. I've got board issues at the moment. What would you do in your particular case? Is sound quality to you from your X99, going back to your X99, which would be very similar to this, do you think you would be using an external sound card, or would you just be using the onboard?
I think I'll just stick with onboard in all honesty. For the video
Yep.
and I'm just using it as a basic input feature straight off the board.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay. Well, I think we've gone over pretty much everything over the board at the moment. Particularly, I actually love the colour. The black and grey actually looks fantastic. When the RGB lighting's going to be lit up, it's going to look fantastic. And I actually might even go out, once Ian has this all assembled up, ready to go, I might bring the camera out to his house and actually do a review of his system as is, if he allows me, obviously, to come and actually see it all lit up, running. Now, sorry, Tom, I've got another question too. Is it going under a custom loop or is it just under a stock AOA?
It will be under a full water loop,
Yep.
Dual water loop.
Mm-hmm.
I do have photos available of how it's currently laid out.
Yep.
And gives you an insight on how it will be finally laid out.
Yep.
Some small changes will be made, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll have those photos in the link as well, down below. Any particular thing that you're going to want to mention with the board before we head off on this?
Not really. It's all pretty straightforward. The advantage with, of course, the new 3D print design on these is you can customise any board how you want it within that range.
Yep.
Now, funnily enough, this is actually something I brought up last year while Katie Lake was still a pipe dream with Asus, and it seems they've taken it on board and ran with it, and it's great to see.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, exactly right. What sort of CPU is going on with this?
For the start, it potentially will be my 6600K.
Yep.
It's been a great overclocker so far, but I do have the intention of purchasing a 7700K soon.
Well, let's hope so. Look, a board like this will. Yeah, I know. There's way too many chips. I'll be honest. I was watching a review on the i3 73.
The 7100s.
Yep. And the overclock capacity against 7340. Exactly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Against the 7700K, gaming wise, is literally no difference whatsoever. And I mean, like, there's the benchmark is exactly the only difference between it. Obviously one's got dual core, one's a quad core, but hyper threading 4 cores, it's no difference whatsoever. So I'm actually very probably.
With the game benchmarks, you've also got to take into account that while yes, you have got more cores, you're not always utilising those cores. You might be utilising one, if not two.
Yep.
And generally, most of the background processes when you're gaming are on basically idle. So unless you've got a lot of stuff, and we're talking heaps of stuff running in the background, you're generally not going to really stress it out too much.
Yep, exactly right.
But yes, the new i3s do look very promising.
Well, I'm hoping for the next few months I'll be going for an i3, i5, i7. I will be purchasing them myself. There'll be no sponsoring there at the moment, hopefully. We'll see. Hopefully in the future we can actually get something going through Intel. But at the moment I will do the benchmarks myself. So I'm looking at a 270 board as primarily maybe a new test bench, what I've got now at the moment. So I've got a Z170 at the moment, which is a Gigabyte G1 Sniper. Hoping to upgrade it because now I've gone this black and green theme, so I'm actually got to get a black board with RGB lighting, so I can actually turn it into green because I'm a black and green fan, as everyone can see. I love NVIDIA. Which one? Oh, the I did hide it.
Yep.
Actually, did I hide it? Yeah.
You did well. We did bring along a small Razer collection for young Lee.
Yes, we did.
Unfortunately, he managed to hide it so well, we can't even feature it in the video.
No, we can't. Oh, actually, here we go. We've got it all, yeah. I found it all. I found it. So now, everyone's going to be asking, and obviously even the guys at APCG are going to say that Timmy is the Razer fan. He is a Razer fan, but I reckon I'm a bit more of a Razer fan than he is because I actually love Razer. I actually own a Razer Blade. I probably own more equipment than actually Timmy would ever own in Razer. We all love you, Timmy. So, look, going back to preferables, I do like Razer. as Ian does know, and I really appreciate what he's brought me here as well. Obviously, everyone's going to stick it to me now.
Yes.
Now, going back to APCGE, so they are a Facebook page dedicated as PC enthusiasts and gamers. They're a great group. Have a look online. Have a look on Facebook. You have to get obviously an invite to join the group.
No, groups open to join to all, but admin approval.
There you go.
We've got a couple of simple questions that you've just got to answer, and you're pretty much in as long as you meet the criteria.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, PC419 is running a competition at the moment. The group on APCG knows about that, and so on PC419 Facebook page. We have currently just started a Battlefield 1 server. I'm sponsoring that server myself for both groups. Now, part of the competition, I will be giving away a free copy of Battlefield 1. Now, how I'm going to do the competition will be set within probably the next week or so. I'll be sending all the details out to the guys at APCG first, just to get some details through, and then once that goes ahead, and we've obviously got approval from there as well, I will have the competition running for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then after that, hopefully within a couple of weeks, we'll have a fantastic winner and a guy that's actually playing Battlefield 1 with us. All right, guys, so that's another episode of PC419 Tech Tips. I would love to thank Ian for coming around, bringing me his board. Fantastic. I really cannot wait. Just before we do go, I even just want to show you on a quick scale on what the RGB looks like, if you can see it there. All right, so it does, how far does it go? Is it just there? It's just the top half looks like, isn't it? Yeah, it is, yeah. It is just the top half. And yeah, so thanks, Ian, for that. And we'll have to see you next episode. Thank you very much, guys.
No worries.